Welcome to December 3rd, the 5th work day of the week that we shall call a Thursday, the year 2009. Now it's time to get right into the Lord's Care ministry. Knowledge and wisdom comes from above, day 337 of the year 2009. Let's open up our Bibles, brother, and read along with me so that you can see and hear and get the whole meaning up into your gray matter up there so you may retain it. Somebody asks, you'll be able to give them an answer. You can use the pause button down here, brethren, because I go through the chapter and verse faster than most of us can find it in our own Bible. I do suggest that you write the chapter and verse down on a pad and paper so you can study the whole context at your own leisure. Okay, we'll go to God's wisdom when we start reading at Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 22. Our bodies washed with pure water. And that comes from Christ. Now let's go back and read Exodus chapter 30, verses 18 through 21. Thou shalt make a laver of brass, and thou shalt put it between the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar. And thou shalt put water therein, for Aaron and his sons shall wash their hands and their feet thereat. When they go into the tabernacle of the congregation, they shall wash with water that they die not. They shall wash their hands and their feet, that they die not. I want you to notice a little thing here. He specifically says who this is for. It's for Aaron, not the whole congregation. Notice that? Okay, let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 19. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you. In other words, Christ is in his temple. You don't have to jump up and yell up and down and yelling and louder and call Jesus, Jesus. The only Jesus I know is Swiss cheese, holy. He's in you. That's why we bow our head, because you're talking to him within you. Okay, let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 17. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which temple you are. Does that mean about tattoos that print yourself all up? I don't think so. Job chapter 19, verse 26 through 27. In my flesh shall I see God, whom I shall see for myself, and mine eyes shall behold, and not another. Now let's move back to the end of the book, Revelation chapter 21 and verse 27. There shall in no wise enter into it anything that defiles. Brethren, into the temple, you don't put any abominable thing. That means idols. That means the unclean food. You follow God's dietary laws, found in Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14. They are so important that they make 2 big chapters in the whole Bible out of it. Okay, let's go to Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 13. Thou art of purer eyes than to behold evil, and cannot look on iniquity, cannot look on lawlessness. Figure out what is lawlessness. Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. His Philippian program.